What do you do, baby? It's been a long day without you, my pod. You know it's English Friday cause we are Friday. It's been a long day without you, my pod. La 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 la. See you again. Ooh. Hear you again. Why, whoa, whoa. English Friday. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yo, English Friday, you know me. You know it's English Friday. It's been a long time since we dropped an English Friday, and this one was dear to my heart because she is surprising. She is smart. She is skilled, and today we're talking about rope jumping. I thought we did that at the daycare for fun, but it might be going to the Olympics, and I have the best in the world on the pod. Best in the world, Tori Boggs. She is, I'm going to repeat, best in the world. We don't have second places, third places, fourth places on this pod because it's the pod of the people. We only have the absolute best. So I hope you will enjoy this pod with Tori. She is so sunny. She is a light in all this COVID fucking... Comment on dit nuage en anglais? How you say nuage en anglais? I have cumulonimbus. How you say nuage? I don't know. Scream at the radio. I don't know how to say the thing in the air. It's white. It's in the air. It's moving. Nuage. How you call that in English? I'm gonna go on the internet right now. Cloud. She's a light in all the cloud of COVID. and I love her. She's a lot on all the cloud of COVID, so I love her, and please enjoy this part because it's worth it. Don't forget to buy the gear sans restriction on zonekr.ca, zonekr.ca for all the gear sans restriction. And let's go to the part with Tori Boggs, baby. The reason why I think I'm a little bit smart in life is because I know I'm not smart at all. And I always say that on the pod because every single day I discover something new. So while we were doing the Instagram stories like we do every day, I fell upon jump rope skipping or jumping, or I don't even know how to call it properly, okay? But what I know is we have a legend on the pod, somebody who's winning after winning after winning. Her name, Tori Boggs. How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so hyped because I'm about to learn stuff.
Yes, learn about jump rope for sure.
So right now you in Columbus, right?
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. Yep.
Okay, so on the pod, we received the legend in Columbus. Pierre-Luc Dubois is playing for the Columbus Blue Jackets, a hockey player. Do you follow hockey a little bit?
Actually, a little bit, yeah. I've been to the Blue Jackets games. I love it. It's so fun.
Oh, yeah? Are you scared when they score with the big cannon shot?
Not at all. No, they make the games really, really exciting, fun, fast paced. There's always something going on. Actually, my favorite moment is like pizza time. Is when they like come through and like throw boxes of pizza at the fans. I mean, I love the hockey part too, of course, but like the pizza is awesome.
Okay, so Tori, like, yo, we about to become the best friends in the world. I'm just telling you right now. It's the first time we talking. We're about to become the best friends in the world. Just so people know a little bit more about your greatness. So you are 27 right now, if I am not mistaken. So you're 27 right now, and I'm just gonna say some stuff, and you might blush, but I mean this is true. So 30 times Grand World Jump Rope champion. So 30 times. 30 times. I'm 28. She won 30 times. A 5-time all-around Grand World Jump Rope champion. 9-time, whatever it is, World Jump Rope champion. 2-time FISAC World Record holder. 2-time Team USA captain. 32-time U.S. Grand National Champ and 20-time national record holder. You performed at Cirque du Soleil. You performed at Flip Fabric, Rope Works, Cirque and Dreams, and Cirque Production. Yes, I'm reading your website, and it's well done. And you've been featured. No, I'm not done. I'm not done. You've been featured on The Ellen Show, America's Got Talent, ESPN, Jump, the movie documentary, CNN, Showtime, NBA halftime, World Junior. Man, you've been everywhere, and now you're on Sans Restriction. How does it feel to be so great at such a young age?
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I think too much about that. It's more of just I found something I really fell in love with and never expected some really random but crazy, amazing opportunities to come my way. So, yeah, I'm just really grateful that I found jump rope, or jump rope found me in my life.
So, look, me, I didn't know it was a sport. I saw what you were doing, and I said, I'm fat. I can't do it. But you been jumping and doing twisted with the thing and everything. How do you practice this sport? Do you just like jump every day? Or you, like your knees must be going crazy?
Yeah, for sure. When I was first starting out, there's jump rope programs, so you learn tricks, skills progressively. But
Oh.
now, yeah, now it's a lot of you invent your own things, your own sequences. So what I'm doing on Instagram often is I find a clip of music or something that I really want to jump to, and I make up something for that. That's really not so typical. People do that for performances, but in competition, it's more about the difficulty of skills that you're doing and the creativity of new moves, and that's kind of how it goes with judging.
Okay, but okay, so you're doing the jump rope thing, okay?
Yeah.
So you started at five. You started at five. At one point, you realized that this might be your job.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, not really. I don't know if I ever really realized that. I don't know if I still have realized that. Like, I mean, I went to university. I did the whole like go to school, get educated thing. And as soon as I graduated, I was planning to go to medical school actually, and I got a job offer to work with the circus. So I was like, okay, this is a dream. I never, knew that I could work in the circus with jump rope. I'm just gonna see what happens. And I really, really loved it. And I knew that I needed to pursue jump rope at this point in my life. And, random shows have come up, random opportunities appear. I get to connect with some amazing people, do some random podcasts that are super fun. And
Oh, so
yeah,
now
you
we
just
random, eh?
never
Now
know.
we random
No,
podcast. Oh, okay, I see you.
let's be honest. It was pretty random connection.
Yeah, it was the slightest, slipperiest slide in the DM of all time.
Really, really getting in there.
Oh, yeah. Was so great. Okay, so when you see the boxers doing the jump rope, are you like, man, y'all don't know shit?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that. It's definitely like we're really happy when we see boxers or even CrossFitters use a rope, because that means that more people are picking up a jump rope, and they're using it for their sport to train even, which is really, really cool because, jump rope has so many amazing health benefits. It's really good for your bones, it's really good for your heart, for your endurance, all around body workout. So of course we love to see other athletes using what we do, but I think a lot of people just don't realize that it is a sport in itself, that jump rope world exists, rope skipping is a thing, that there are world competitions, there's world level athletes, and we travel all over the world to teach it.
So how long is a career? Like, can you jump until you're 50?
Well, actually, there are professional jumpers that do that. Our sport hasn't really been organized that long to have produced, older generations. Like, we've
Yeah,
had competitions for a while, but we actually were just accepted as an observational sport by GAFES and the
yeah.
IOC Olympic Committee. So we're on track to become an Olympic sport. And I think once that happens, the whole world of jump rope will change. It will just explode and really be a lot even more worldwide than it already is.
Because the thing is, I know you great. You are great. You are greatness. Hall of Famer jump roper. You're the face of the jump rope. sport. But is it something that everybody can get into? Because I mean, playing hockey, you got to know how to skate. Playing football, got to know how to catch and run. Jump, I mean, everybody can jump. So is it something that everybody can do, or it's very specific? You got to be certain size. You got to be certain height, certain weight.
Yeah, that's really a great point. So there is definitely something for everyone in jump rope, which is something I absolutely love about the sport is that we really need tall people that are really good for double Dutch turning because they have that reach, they have that height, but they
Mm,
also have skills in other ways as well. For me, I have a shorter, powerful body type, and so I'm able to do kind of the power skills in jump rope that require that type of going upside down acrobatic skills, and I really love to do that. A lot of the smaller body types are doing a lot of the really speed, fast events. Even if you're not able to jump rope at all, we need people that are organizers and putting programs together and becoming coaches and there's really something for absolutely everyone in the sport of jump rope.
okay, now I need to know. I need to understand something because, I mean, world record. You 412, 412.
Yeah, triple unders. Yeah.
At one point, are you bored? I mean, you at 150. You're not bored?
I'm probably in too much pain or like blinded by something at that point to like ever be bored. Yeah, so how that event works, it's actually a pretty special event in jump rope because it's just you do it until you either mess up or are exhausted. And most events are timed. You have a restriction. So with triple unders, it's an open event. You just go until you can't go anymore, which is really fun to see athletes on the floor do it and to be a part of that.
But you gotta. I mean, you gotta pace yourself. 412, Tori. 412. I mean, wait. I do 10 and I'm exhausted. 412. Are you going slower in the beginning, or you try to have the same pace from the beginning to the end?
Oh, that's really hard to do for sure to keep up the same pace. I think you try to pace yourself for sure because once again, it's not a timed event. You have as much as you want, but you also have to find a balance between like going too slow that your quads are killing you and going too fast that now your endurance kills you. So there's a lot of training that goes into the event, and yeah, that's why it's my favorite is because it's really complicated.
Okay, so let me just do math. I'm not a math guy. So you did that in what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's really good. I think it was a little closer to 6, but it's about that
Okay,
timing.
so let's say 6 minutes, 60 seconds, and then you got 412. Now I'm gonna do the math. I don't care because I'm impressed, and I want the people to be as impressed as I am. So there's 60 seconds in a minute. There's 6 minutes, so that's 360 seconds. You did 412. So you do what? Two jumps in a second or six jumps? Like I don't understand. How can you do that? Your arms must hurt.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything's tired. I'll definitely admit nothing is fresh or feeling good by the end, so usually I just kinda collapse after and hope that everything went well.
Wow. And what's the training for that? Because there's like you look fit. I mean, you look like you can
Yeah,
beat me up. So
promise I won't.
I hope
Um
so.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of endurance training and a lot of repetition, but once again, you have to find a balance because for sure in my younger years of training, when I would kind of go a little crazy and end up, with stress fractures or that type of thing, you have to be really careful. I mean, in jump rope, that's not typical. Actually, there's really not a lot of injuries in our sport. If there are, it's probably the most serious, which would be Achilles rupture or tear, and that's because
Oh,
that's coming from your calves, and that's because that's where all the impact is on our body. And so a lot of jumpers are super paranoid about that. So we have to make sure that we're keeping our calves and shins really strong and flexible. But in general, jump rope's not an impact sport, so we're not getting impact injuries as much as we would obviously get from an impact sport. A lot of them are due to either trying something new. So let's say an acrobatic trick, backflip, doing something crazy, and then you have an injury, or it's from overtraining and just overexhaustion of the body.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, usually it's the part of the pod where I'm plugging the gear and I'm telling y'all go on zonecarrière.ca, buy some sans restriction stuff. Just do it. It helps the podcast to make sure that this pod lives on forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. If you know me, you know I say that every pod. But now Tori is so interesting that we need to go back to her as fast as possible. So we're going right now. Okay, so you got 220,000 followers on Instagram. And I remember when I posted the thing on the Instagram story about you jumping, I was like, yo, that's not a sports. So I went on your Instagram and I saw the number. I said, who the hell is this girl? So I went to go through your videos, and I remember I saw the video you posted when you had 40,000 followers, and you just went off. You just went crazy jump romping, and that video made me want to have you on the podcast. I had so many questions. So how can you make money while roping? Because I mean, you got 220 followers on Instagram. You're a world champ. Can you eat with that?
Well, I don't know if it's so sustainable. So Instagram is actually kind of new for me. I really started it since COVID, since quarantine, and I was working in a show, actually performing with a jump rope act in Europe and Germany when the quarantine, when the pandemic hit. So my job was ended. I didn't really have anything to do. So I posted a jump rope video as a part of a contest to win a pair of shoes. And I won the shoes. So super pumped about that. But I had so many responses from the video of like people just, the video went semi-viral. People just had no clue what you could do with a jump rope. And I was like, wow, there's a whole community of people out here. We're in this quarantine, people can jump rope at home. It's one of the fitness things that you can do at home right now, assuming, of course, you're not like on the second floor with neighbors below you. But I just saw it as you could do it, invite them up, But yeah, I saw it as an opportunity to kind of start to show the world out there really what jump rope is and what you can do with a rope, and that's really was my motivation for posting these videos. It kind of took off, got a little out of my control. I didn't realize like that many people would be into it, and I get really amazing messages from followers that are either starting to jump rope, they purchase the rope for their kids, or want to try different skills and have a lot of questions. And I really, really love this because I love the opportunity to be able to spread my sport and just get it out there.
No, but it's important what you're doing, because look, I'm from Montreal. I'm a hockey guy, a football guy. I talk and I do the wrestling commentary for WWE. So jump rope is not on my radar, and I saw that, and I saw your videos, saw the way you enjoy the sport, and I was like, man, I need to talk with that girl, because in a way it's inspiring. Because in Quebec, so I'll tell you a little story. I don't know if you know where is Quebec, because people in the States seems to don't know where is Quebec in the States, in Canada, sorry. But yeah, I know. I'm like, why y'all don't know? So in Quebec, jump roping in the schoolyards is pretty popular. And we have that song, Crème à la glace, limonade sucrée, dis-moi le nom de ton cavalier. So we have a song, and then we learn the alphabet, A, B, C. I don't know if y'all have that, but that's the way I learned my alphabet the proper way. So jump roping always been a prop for us. So what do you need for it to stop being a prop, or to evolve for not being a prop to being a sports, even in Canada, in Quebec?
Yeah, so I totally know what you're talking about. Jump rope rhymes are, it's what we used to do on the playground at school. We would have the same thing. But yeah, as far as how to kind of transform that into an extreme sport. It's about the moves and the style that you add into it. And this is another thing I really love about jump rope is how innovative and creative it can be. So
Mm.
you can really create new skills, and people are constantly coming up with new moves. And I really love to see this on Instagram. Actually, brand new jumpers are creating things that, I hadn't really thought about. And that's just a different perspective, a different style of them discovering the sport. And when you really look at jump rope around the world, so many different countries have their own style. For example, Japan and even France, they do a really hip hop style of jump rope that's really,
Mm.
really cool, involved with dance moves and music. And a lot of times it's double Dutch. So you have two people turning the ropes and one person inside the ropes. It's really, really cool. And, I'm doing more of a solo freestyle, mainly because, with the pandemic, you can't jump with people. And so I'm kind of bringing that different solo aspect. And I really, really love to see this creativity in the sport. As far as Canada, there are jump rope teams there actually. And there's programs in Montreal as well. And I got to work in both Quebec City and Trois Rivières and jump with people in both places. And so
Oh, now you're flexing, eh? You
oh
went Trois-Rivières. You're flexing, eh? You went Trois-Rivières. I
it's
love
a beautiful
Tori.
thing. Well, I mean, the point is that there's jump ropers all over the world, and people just don't know about it yet. And so hopefully more and more of the community can connect and really expand globally.
Look, when you come to Trois-Rivières, you let me know, and I'll get you out of that city and bring you to Montreal for sure. A lot of people from Trois-Rivières listening, so I'm pretty pumped that you said that word. So look, I need to know, how do you create the moves? Because I do comedy, so when I write my stuff, I don't do it the same way that other comedians would write their stuff. I do my stuff in the shower, say it out loud, and then put it on paper. Do you hold the rope, close your eyes, and do some stuff? Or do you sit down, got a pen and a paper, and you're laughing at me, eh? You got a pen and a paper, and you're trying to build something.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything, mostly accidental.
Accidental.
No, it's not that bad. But actually, sometimes you'll create some really amazing skills just from kind of being a little silly or weird or thinking about using the rope in a different way. And then you kind of accidentally fall into a trick. And that can totally happen. When I was younger in school, usually I would think about different skills to do while I was in class and then go try them that night at jump rope practice. Now it's more about when I hear a song that I find really inspirational and I'm like, hey, I can jump to this. I can imagine these moves to it. Let me see how it comes together. And then I pick up my rope, turn on the music and play around. So there's a lot of different ways that inspiration can come for sure.
I look, first of all, I asked to talk about you on a TV show that I'm doing here. They said yes, so they just said yes. I'm pretty pumped about it, so I'm hyped. Second of all, I need you to jump in a French on a French song,
Okay.
song.
Yes.
I'll send you my favorite French song, and I need to jump on that. I mean, that could be crazy.
Oh, oui. Okay, I can do this.
You said oui. That's Trois Rivières. Is it jump romping a little bit like crossfitting? The way y'all train?
Oh, what the heck? I'm so sorry.
I love it.
Maybe can we cut that out? I'm on my computer and I don't know how to. No. Okay, I'm really sorry about that.
No,
it
don't
was
be
a
sorry.
spam call.
Don't be sorry.
So,
But yeah, is it like CrossFit a bit?
CrossFit. What do you mean by like CrossFit?
What CrossFit? Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you because we're friends now. Are we friends?
Yeah. I mean, I know what CrossFit is. If that's where we're going with this.
No.
But
But the way. Okay, look. So if we're friends, I'm gonna be real with you. So we had CrossFit people on the pod, and I've been saying y'all are doing a lot of things, and I mean, I don't know if it's como se dice. I don't know if it's y'all are doing anything and everything. Okay, y'all working the entire body and everything, and you're flipping and rope climbing and stuff like that. to train jump roping, do you have to do those kind of thing, or you're just lifting the weight and running around your house?
Yeah, a lot of house running. um, well, I think it depends on the jumper. So mostly growing up in the sport of jump rope, we're just jumping rope because it's really technique based. There's a lot of really technical moves that you
Oh,
have to learn. Yeah. So I think a lot of it is really getting those techniques and understanding that down, and then you're putting in the endurance training. So growing up, I played a lot of soccer. I ran track. I ran cross country. I did a lot of different sports. I did some acrobatic training and a little bit of dance. So I was always incorporating those and using them to help with jump rope, especially when it came to endurance. And then I would get in the gym and create my routines and really work on those technical moves. So it kind of depends on also what your goal in the sport is. So with CrossFit, everyone's doing the same thing, right? In a CrossFit competition, you don't have a choice of what events you're going to do. You're all doing this huge range of events. Well, in jump rope, you can specialize. So you can choose what different events that you want to do. If you only want to go, really fast and do those events, you can. If you only want to do the triple unders of the power event, you can. If you only want to do freestyle where you're using the music and doing the skills, or only jumping on a team where you have, 3, 4, even 5 people on the floor at once, you can do that. So it really depends on what you want to be as a jumper.
your passion is amazing. I need.
Thank
Oh
you.
man, I'm so happy that you said yes to come on the pod, because we need people like you. Okay, so now the pod is closing to the end, and I want to make sure that we know more about you. Like, we talked about your sport, but we need to talk about you. What do you like? What do you like as a person? What do you like to eat before jump? What do you eat before jump rope competitions? Are you doing like hockey players, pasta and chicken?
Yeah, carbo load. Definitely do that the night before for sure. The morning of is a little. Ooh, usually I try not to eat, which isn't good from an athlete standpoint. But with jump rope, you just it's a lot of quick events, but also then you have the endurance events. It's a mix of things that you have throughout your day. So I really get nervous to my stomach and want to make sure that I kind of keep it all clear. You're jumping around.
Okay,
Um,
so when the pandemic dies, okay, because
yeah,
at one point it got to, you'll come in Montreal, and then you talked about duet jumping. So I'll work on my
yeah.
jumping thing, and I want to do the duet jumping with you. But if you could jump duet with somebody in the world, anybody you want, you
Oh
jump with them and then
man,
you die. Okay, so you pick whoever you want to pick.
that's a really hard question.
Why?
Um, because there's so many people I want to make jump rope.
Yeah, but it's one.
um,
It's one, and then you die. So you got to pick that person that isn't.
yep.
It's for you. You got to pick that one
Okay.
person for you.
Yes. Okay. So I would choose Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I think he would be hilarious with a rope. I think we could make something really cool, and we would really shock the world with our routine.
Oh, okay. So first of all, Dwayne is tall. That rope needs
I
to be long.
know. It'll be interesting.
Oh, I love it. So, okay, look, we got to make. First of all, I have absolutely no power in making this happen. So usually people come on the pod and they say, "I want to play hockey with that person. I want that person to coach my kids, or I want this, or I want that," and I make it happen because that's what I do. That I can't, Tori.
Oh no!
We'll give
Oh
it a
no!
shot, but I can't. Okay, so and what part of it? Because I read that the city, or the country in the world, your favorite country in the world is the way a place that you can jump rope in. But if you had one country or one city in the world to jump rope, what would it be, or where would it be actually?
Well, it sounds like I'm going to be jumping in Montreal with you
You
pretty soon.
look,
So
look,
let's go
look.
there.
I'm telling you, Tori, I will buy a jump rope. I will send you videos of me getting better with the jump rope. And when the pandemic dies, either it's in 6 months, in a year, or in 5 years, you'll come to Montreal and we will jump rope.
You have no idea how excited I am for this. So
I'm very happy that you said yes to come on the pod. What do you like on Netflix? Are you a big Netflix watcher? Or did you watch Queen Gambit?
No, I did not. I am not super big on Netflix. I have one show that I absolutely love, which is The Office, that I have watched a million
Oh.
times, but I haven't had a lot of time lately to watch many shows. So
And what music do you listen to? Like what puts you in the zone before the jump rope competition? Are you like a big rock Foo Fighters girl? Or
oh,
you listen to
yeah.
some 50 Cent?
Yeah, so before competition I always listen to AC/DC.
No way.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is old
Actually,
people music.
yeah. Oh, they're amazing. Come on. And the Shoot to Thrill is one of my favorite songs ever. So definitely AC/DC girl.
This is so great. Okay, so look, be safe. Want to make sure that nothing happens to you during this pandemic. Be safe. Keep having that passion. You just made me a fan of jump. Well, I'm not a fan of jump roping. I'm a fan of you jump roping. I follow you on the Instagram thing, so I want to make sure that I don't miss anything that you post. So I want to make sure that people know. What is it? It's complicated, your Instagram, eh? I try.
Yeah.
Yeah, snow rib. What does it mean?
That's a good question. So I say Snorri B, and it's actually a joke from when I was a kid. My parents gave me a pillow that said Snorri. Apparently, I snored, and it's Tori plus snoring, or snoring plus Tori. And I was in like a documentary about jump rope, so all my friends saw this pillow and they started calling me Snorri. So whenever I made like my Instagram, my AOL screen names, like that type of stuff, I used Snorri. Well, I didn't expect that my Instagram was going to take off, or else I probably would have planned a little differently than writing like Snorri B. But it's kind of too late to change it now, and I kind of love it because it's pretty nostalgic and a little silly, and people really don't know what it means. So,
So
yeah.
so and you're verified, so you can't do shit right now about it.
It's not changing.
Okay,
So
so
I'm stuck.
Nori B on I don't know if you have a TikTok. I didn't check TikTok because I don't do TikToks. But are you on TikTok
I
thing?
I do have a TikTok. I'm not crazy active, but it's Tori Boggs on there. I was able to make the right name.
You saw what happens on
Yeah,
Instagram. So look,
yeah.
people go
I
follow her
learned.
on Instagram, Snorri B. And everybody, people on the pod, when the pod comes out, I want y'all to write to her. I want y'all to say something nice to her. Because we want to flood her DMs. Because she's amazing. She's now my new friend. I'm a big woman sports advocate. And having you transmitting that passion to me means a lot to me. The way you said yes, the way you were nice to me too. So bravo, and keep pushing forward.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much. So sweet.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you my jump rope moves, eh? You gotta teach me.
Please
We
do.
we gonna zoom the jump rope shit.
I love it. Let's do it.
Yo, what a pod. What a pod. Learning, jump stuff, rope stuff, flipping, crisscrossing, the rock. I mean, what a day. What an amazing guest. Thank you so much, T. TB, you crushed it. TB ain't Tom Brady no more. TB Tori Boggs killed it. What a girl. Like, don't tell me you knew about that jump stuff, rope stuff. Nah, y'all, I'm not talking about Tori, I'm talking about the listeners of the pod. Y'all didn't know it existed. No, you didn't. No, you did not know it existed. But now you know. And now you know that the 30-time world champ was on Sans Restriction, because we only have the best of the best. We only have the greatest names of sports on Sans Restriction. And Tori is one of them. So thank you so much. And whenever I get to Columbus, Ohio, well, it will never happen. So whenever you get to Montreal, I'll take you out for a great steak. Be safe. Thank you so much to the people at the pod for supporting the pod. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Give us a follow. Instagram, Sans Restriction. Be safe. Love you guys and gals. And yeah, see you next week, maybe, baby.